Guys, did you catch the star-studded birthday bash at Tyler Perry's with Oprah, Gayle King, Meghan and Harry, and no one else? Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signar, and I'm back with the Sidley twins. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for helping me make another video, because I needed to make a bunch while I'm gone, because I'm in London. I wish you were all here with me. Hopefully some of you got to meet me. But Nancy Stephanie, welcome back. Thank you for being here. You brought this up. I actually missed this, and I thought it was funny because we were ragging on it, and I thought, let me just hit record. Because you were pointing out that they did a star-studded birthday bash right before Harry's, and hyped it up, and of course Backgrid happens to show up and catch Meghan in the action, all happy. Yeah, the guest list is Oprah, Oprah's best friend, Tyler Perry. I mean, it's his birthday, so does that count? Meghan and Harry, and that's it. That's a star-studded birthday bash. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised, because to me, this implies, right, they hired Backgrid to catch them there so they could be seen at Tyler Perry's house again. Recording. Oh, and Oprah's still there. See, guys, we really are friends. They keep seeming like having photo ops taken at events that they sort of pass through because they live together in Montecito. And even if Oprah, I'm sure, is being nice and like not avoiding her completely, it doesn't seem like they're besties, right? Or are you sensing the same manipulation I am?
Oh yeah, Oprah has them. I believe Oprah's the puppet master.
I believe Oprah knows that a separation or divorce will be down the road eventually, and she wants the first interview with Meghan. I mean, she's going to keep them close. I mean,
interesting. She's probably closer to Meghan than Harry, I would think, right?
Yes, yes. Oh, Harry, yeah, Harry.
Big time.
But did you notice, Andy, in the picture that Harry is recording the whole thing with the photographers? Dude, remember the catastrophic car chase and he was recording?
Wait. There's a version of this where he really does have this PTSD because of his mom and everything else. I mean, literally, every time you're in a car with Harry, he's all...
I'm recording you right now, and I'm just nervous.
Are we out of the car? Oh, thank God. I mean, there is a sadness to it in a way, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, she completely used his post-traumatic stress disorder and able to get him. I mean, she
imagine laughing like that next to someone with paparazzi press PTSD that you called. I mean, Jesus.
What is she laughing at? I want to know what's so freaking funny.
I want to know.
And there's like
I mean, this guy wasn't laughing.
That's nerdy.
He didn't find it funny. My God, what a weird. None of these drivers found it funny. He's having PTSD, and Meghan's having the time of her life. We're gonna get a picture with Oprah, but they didn't get a picture with Oprah, did they?
No, but Oprah came out in a separate car
with Gayle.
Of course.
With Gayle and Alicia Keys. And Alicia Keys, that's not them. Just keep going down.
Who is that?
I don't know.
There they are.
Close pals. So there's Oprah, Gayle, Alicia Keys, and Alicia Keys' husband. Swisby.
Okay, so Alicia Keys was there. I correct a couple other stars.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
And Brian Robbins, he shows up. What is he trying to do with me? I don't know. My Paramount's not in the best of shape right now.
No,
he must be looking for work. He's like, how do I get on this royal grift, you two?
Tracy wants to be part of the lifestyle brand,
but she doesn't look happy being photographed.
No, she doesn't. And that's one of Meghan's employees.
Yeah, who is that's? Oh, that's the employee of the that they're laughing. Yeah. She's not laughing.
Yeah,
I have acid in my face. It's okay.
Well, Meghan's got her hand on her shoulder, so who knows what Meghan's telling her right now?
Oh, weird. Like all the photographing all the things that come in, which they clearly saw. All right, so I mean, like, they're so annoying. They're so annoying. But you made a good point, and I didn't want to forget it because you're so spot on about Oprah cozying up to Meghan still, even though I'm sure she doesn't want to, because she did the same damn thing to Michael Jackson. One of the most disgusting things she did, guys, if you're unaware, she got famous because of Michael Jackson. Let's remind everybody, Michael gave her one of the biggest first exclusive things she had early in her career because she was, upcoming, really talented black journalist, and he wanted to give her that prop. And then later on, I guess they did another one. And then, anyway, after he died, she went and cozied up to the kids, and she got the exclusive with the kids after Michael died and was all, happy, nice. And then what does she go and do? She goes and produces Leaving Neverland with those two ass douchebag crazy liars. And then not only produces it, but hosts a special with an audience filled with abused people to try to just reiterate, we don't have any proof, but we're just gonna believe them. And here's everybody. So if you don't, you're ashamed. It was awful. And she knows it. She started to backpedal since then. But Oprah is the biggest snake in the industry. She is such an awful person. So it makes sense that she and Meghan would align, no?
No, and Tyler Perry's the same way. Nobody likes him in Hollywood. Spike Lee went off on him. He's like, I'm not going to say what he said, but Oprah and Tyler Perry both.
Oprah's keeping them in her back pocket, and we all know why. Oprah wants to get the money for the first interview when they separate or when they file divorce. I mean, Meghan's going to do the same thing that Amber Heard did, and she's going to cry abuse, and she's going to go, oh, God, all those years, with Harry, it was awful. It was a drug-filled marriage, and he used to get drunk every night. Blah.
He had post-traumatic. He wouldn't get help for his PTSD.
He wouldn't get therapy. I tried to give him therapy, and remember, Oprah, you tried too. I mean, Oprah's gonna get right on that because Oprah doesn't like the royal family. And if Harry and Meghan separate and actually get a divorce, Harry will be going back to the royal family.
He has nowhere else.
So Oprah is going to take Meghan under her wing.
Yeah,
and
100%. It's a big interview. It would be a huge, bigger interview, regardless of what happens.
Watch it.
Yeah, huge.
It would be a massive, big thing. And Tyler Perry, though, has has history himself. With all this Diddy stuff we're watching, there's a lot of rumors and reports about Tyler Perry as well. So it is interesting. All these rich people have these backgrounds that aren't very good that Meghan's aligning herself. And I don't think she cares. She just wants fame. And she knows her stock's going down. Wouldn't you agree? Like, the clock is ticking. Like, it's like, even as I'm working on this, I'm going to London to do this documentary. I'm realizing more and more, like, no one wants to talk about them anymore. I don't want to say there's one big name that I have access to that wants to, and they're just like, I don't want to keep giving them more attention. So I think there's a lot of people finally waning off of all right, it was fun. We made fun of. People now know who they are. We don't need to keep alerting it. Do you guys get that sense too?
I do, but see, this is the problem. That makes me extremely nervous because Meghan knows that game. It's kind of like what the Kardashians do when they see their stock going down. They will create something so crazy.
Kanye's crazy.
Yes, something controversial.
He's on medication.
And that's why I'm very nervous. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Harry. I think Harry's a snake too. But I can really see something coming because her lifestyle brand is not going to launch. Let's just face it. It's not going to launch.
Yeah, it's an interesting bet. Will it launch? And because if it does, it's going to be. There's no way that thing lasts. And the way the economy and everything is going right now, how do you sustain that thing? Even the one she's basing off of, the Flamingo Orchard is what or Flamingo Estate is what the company
Flamingo
that she's
Estate.
Yeah, she stole it from. Like, that's not a big, huge, massive thing. So it's like, I don't know what she's thinking. This is such a bad investment. She doesn't even own the name. I mean, this Netflix show is going to be such a blip on the radar that no one's going to watch. And it's like the whole thing's a mess.
Nervous. Yeah.
I really think Netflix was like, you need to produce something. And so they had some money and they got some good producers and they're going out and doing it. And they're probably all like, we're going to do this. But a polo show and a cooking show? Come on. Nobody gives a shit. That stuff's going to bomb so hard. Netflix is going to see it. They're not going to get renewed. And then she's going to be stuck with that little podcast is what she's going to do on the side. But yeah, I think you're right. They need to craft a new narrative.
You didn't hear about the podcast company?
Yeah.
It's being sold.
Oh, is it? Already?
Yeah, it got markled. We did a whole episode on it.
I missed that one.
The bank owns most of it. It's going through the bank. It's almost like it's not technically in bankruptcy, but it's being sold through a bank.
Yeah.
Well,
there was never going to be any money there for her. Like, her podcast was terrible.
But it's done. The company's gone. They're liquidating it.
Well, maybe that's what she's laughing about.
Maybe.
maybe everybody got together and that wasn't really Tyler Perry's birthday party and it was just a bunch of Diddy supporters going, okay, guys, what are we going to do next?
We all need the same story.
We need the same story. Everybody Everybody, like, it's like a cocoon, because you see Alicia Keys has hung out with Diddy a million times.
Yeah.
Oprah, Gayle, Meghan.
I mean, there are
Tyler
pictures of
Perry.
Harry with Diddy. I think it's a stretch, but he has met the man.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's that bad. I don't know. I'm not going to go that far with Harry, but nothing would surprise me anymore after hearing the world is wacky. But thank goodness for folks like you, the Sidley twins. You're going to want some twin talk in your life to keep the crazy out and have some fun. So make sure you go subscribe to them. Subscribe here as well if you haven't already. Hit that bell. What are you waiting for? Hit the bell, hit the all, smash the thumbs up, and leave a comment. It's what you do when you get those notifications. Nancy, Stephanie, thank you so much as always. What a fun chat. I knew it would be. I knew we could just wing this one. That was almost funner than the last one. Which video with the Sidley twins was better? The first or the second? Tell me in the comments below. Subscribe to them. Which twin's better too? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Tell us down below. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys soon.
Well, that's